Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Strives. You know me long enough. I'm Striver. Yep, here, 1/5 of podcast Pundits. I'm by myself today. I thought I'll hit you with my post-match reactions. Liverpool has just beaten Arsenal at Anfield, 1-0. Arsenal's failed to beat Liverpool again at their home ground, Anfield, since 2012. The last time Arsenal has beaten Liverpool at Anfield was 2020. No, not 2020, 2012. 2012, Mikel Arteta was our left central midfielder, I believe. He was playing in the midfield when Arsenal last beat Liverpool at Anfield. And I think the score was 2-0. I think we beat them twice that year, actually, because we beat them 2-1 in 2012 as well. Squads looked completely different back then. So did Liverpool's. Both teams probably quite mediocre back then. But the point is, 2025, take away 2012, quick maths is freaking 13 years. It's 13 years, Arsenal have not beaten Liverpool at Anfield. And I just want to start with that because, in my opinion, for what Arsenal represents, what I believe Arsenal to be, look at me. I'm Arsenal head to toe, almost moving like AFTV tie. And the reason why I'm in this get up is because I'm proud of the club. Love the club. But just because I love the club doesn't mean I'm going to just accept a mediocrity. And this whole title of we haven't been beaten by the top six for the last 2 years or however long it's been, 3 years, that record that we've been boasting, and I'm being guilty of it as well. I throw it in a group chat to get a rise out of rival fans. A part of me is glad that we've lost that, because it's like every time I'm wanting more, every time I'm wanting league titles, Champions League, you know what? I just want trophies, bro. I've just wanted trophies. Since our FA Cup win in 2019, I've just wanted trophies. I will get hit back by other Arsenal fans, mainly, to be honest, about these useless stats, in my opinion, that count for nothing when push comes to shove. And now we don't even have that. Now we're not even unbeaten by the big six champions anymore, because Liverpool have beaten us 1-0. Prior to the game, I was Joey Nomadic. He asked for predictions, and I said 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. I was quite confident. I was on a Jubilee line a couple of days ago with my little girl, and a bunch of football fans jumped on, and they must have come from a brunch or something. It was a Saturday. They were happy. Looked like they've had a couple of drinks or whatnot, and Manchester United had just scumbagged a victory against Burnley, and some United fans happy as Larry. There was a Liverpool fan there. He was a bit more of a cautious Colin. And anyway, we all just got talking. I was wearing an Arsenal top, so they started a convo with me, and they asked what the scoreline was. Even back then, I told them, "Yeah, I reckon we're going to do it 2-1." But I think it's going to be a shaky game. When I say shaky, I feel like both teams are going to be cautious. But then I think it will unlock. Liverpool looks a bit shaky defensively. I feel like they're there for the taking. I think obviously at Anfield will be a boost. It'll be a tough game, but I think we should, with the way Arsenal's bolstered the squad, I think we should be able to beat Liverpool 2-1, which was a very bold prediction, as I prefaced this video, that the last time we beat them was in 2012. So that was a very bold prediction. But guess what? As soon as that lineup dropped, I went back into the groups. I said to Joey, we're probably going to lose 2-1. And there was another Liverpool fan there. He was like, nah, man, I respect this lineup. He's trying to... I can't remember exactly what he said, to be fair. I think he's talking about maybe set pieces. I don't know exactly what he said. To be fair, I lost my head early, so I wasn't even really reading. So I was watching a game. I wasn't even watching a game at home, actually. I was watching a game out, so I was at a pub, whatnot. So there was other fans, Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans alike. And Yeah, I'm just watching the game, and to be fair, it didn't actually feel like a game that was played at Anfield. Like it was, the tempo was quite slow. It's like both teams were quite cagey. There wasn't much really to be inspired by in that first half. We picked up an early injury to Saliba. I feel like maybe we had some sort of inkling that Saliba wasn't totally fit because Mascara was was ready to get onto the pitch. And I've said on previous podcast episodes that I like Mascara, you know. He looks like we've got another Rolls Royce in him, and big kudos to him because I didn't miss Saliba for the 97 minutes that was played. I didn't, or 92 minutes that was played without him. You get what I'm saying? I think Saliba went off after like 5 minutes or so. Yeah, I didn't miss Saliba, and Saliba is a big part of our team, and I didn't miss him. So that's a big credit to Mascara. Also, whilst I'm on the positives, Noni Madueke, I've not really been a fan of that signing. The reason why I wasn't a fan of that signing is, put the Chelsea stuff aside, that is annoying, but I always felt that you need to always try to raise your ceiling or try and get as close to raising your ceiling rather than just trying to raise your floor. And because you have to, when you're, in my opinion, when you're trying to sign players, sign with the mindset that what if your best player in a position isn't available? Does this player keep that level at the same level, or does he raise it? That's how I would make signings, and I don't think Noni Madueke is better than Saka, nowhere near. So obviously, I was a little bit deflated by that signing. However, I warmed to it, and I thought, you know what, he would be a competent deputy, to be fair, and he was. He was probably our brightest forward. Probably our brightest forward. Big you up, Madueke. Probably our brightest forward. I think he got the better of Kirkers in the first half. Um, yeah, it looked bright. But my issue that's all with Madueke has always been his end product, his end goal. Like, what does he do at that final action? I don't know if you guys tuned into the podcast where Jay, Chelsea fan, he was quite happy. Well, yeah, he seemed pretty elated that he sold Madueke, and that was one of his criticisms, that Madueke, good player, but final third sometimes he can be frustrating, and we did see a bit of signs of that. But for the Madueke was probably our brightest forward. In the second half, Kirkes seemed to have got it together and kind of locked him up, and he was non-existent in the second half. But yeah, how do I feel? You see this Mikel Arteta guy? If you've been listening to the pod, if you've been listening to me, you know that I'm ready for and ready for a change. I've been ready for a change for a while because Mikel Arteta has just shown me that he hasn't really got what it takes to cross the line, and I'm waiting for him to prove me wrong. He's not done it yet. He's not done it yet. I'll be honest with you. I feel that he's a good coach, and I feel that he can go to, and he will be successful, whether it's with Arsenal or not. I'm probably leaning more to not. Um, Actually, let me be fair to him. He's got this season to prove if he can be successful with Arsenal, because I think this season he's now equipped with everything. He's got a sporting director that seems to have the nous to build and help build a squad to compete on every level, on every front. So this season, we will see if Arteta's got what it takes to make it, whether it be at Arsenal or somewhere else, because in my opinion, there's no excuse left. I never really made excuses for him in the first place, but there's genuinely no excuse left. But the reason why I get onto Arteta is because that lineup left a lot to be to be inspired by. And sorry, to be desired. Left a lot to be desired. Like, I saw that lineup and I was like, bro, you're here to. Are you trying not to lose? You came here to just not lose. What kind of mindset is that for someone that's trying to snatch the Premier League title from the champions, and you're going to their home ground? And dare I say, Liverpool was there for the taking. Like, they're not dead by any stretch of imagination. But I've even predicted Arsenal to finish above Liverpool. Liverpool were there for the taking today. They had to play this central midfielder right back, and he actually did decent there. Either he did decent, or Nelly, who I'm going to go on to, was absolutely poor. Well, how can you not be able to beat Szoboszlai, bro? Like, Nelly, you're going to court. You see, when we go to this podcast, you're going to court because I've defended you, Nelly. I've defended you. That was absolute atrocity. I'm not defending him no more. absolutely no more. Because I've gone against him on the pod, but in my Arsenal fan groups and with my fellow Arsenal fans, I'm like, give Nelly a chance. The Nelly Hive. But bro, whatever stocks I've got, man, I'm prepared to sell them at a loss. What was that? What was that, bro? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even offended that Martinelli was in the starting lineup because he's been a big game player. He always is chaotic against Liverpool. But what the hell was that? I remember there was an opportunity when he was going up against Konate, and Konate is solid at the best of times, pause, but Konate's been playing like he's got half of his mind in Spain, like looking like he's eyeing up a move to Real Madrid or something. Bruv, Martinelli stunk. Like, if anything, like you bring Martinelli in for his defensive qualities. What are you, if a fullback? What, we might as well play Calafiore up there. Calafiore as well. Yeah, but he had a decent game. He had a good game, man. His resurgence has been good. I've enjoyed Calafiore. But yeah, man, it stunk, man. The lineup was poor. Like, Eze has not. I don't get it with Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. You sign Eze, you've made a massive deal about it. We've all been singing, "Let it all work out." For what? Because it didn't work out today. It just didn't work out today. Why are you not playing him? You've left Eze on the bench. You've left Ethan Ranieri on the bench. You've left Odegaard on the bench. Even Dalman's on the bench. I'm not getting it. I'm absolutely not getting it. And then we've got a midfield of Marino, Declan Rice, and Zubimendi. Marino, Declan Rice, and Zubimendi. So what? You want to be physical? You want to be astute? You want to win your duels, your aerial duels? Is this what it's come to? Do you think you're managing Everton, bro? You're managing Arsenal Football Club. And let me try and be fair, because for us to have not beaten Liverpool at Anfield since 2012, that means even with the attack and flair that Wenger brought Arsenal, something wasn't working. So Arteta tried to make us resolute and what have you not. I get it, made us difficult to beat. But at some point, you want to not just be difficult to beat, you want to also now be a team that can win. And that's the makings of champions. Wenger once had that formula. Maybe that's why Wenger's so revered. Arteta, if you're trying to get there, you've got to change the way you approach games. It wasn't good enough, man. And even when you made your subs, the subs were uninspiring because there was no like tactical change. Do you get what I'm saying? No tactical change. So as the first half ended, I would have said Arsenal probably had the edge. If we were the only one with a shot on target, we had all these corners. There were bare outswinging corners, which isn't normally our thing. So yeah. But Liverpool were, Liverpool were sharp to it. To be fair, they defended well, and in the second half, I'm like, all right, cool. You started off cautious. That's cool. We've built ourselves into the game. Let's take it to them. Let me see some changes. I couldn't believe how he sent the team, the boys back out. I couldn't believe it. He sent us back out there. So yeah, basically, man, Arteta, it's moments like this when I say to guys, yeah, it's going to be like moments of naivety. It's going to be these little moments. These are going to be the subtle differences that determine whether we win this league or win something or not. And Arteta in a third game has already proven to me that, or shown me that he ain't changed. He ain't changed. And if he hasn't changed, what's going to change? We've got a better team now. We've got a better squad now. You're not using it. Ethan Ranieri. How has Ethan Ranieri not touched Mike? How has Ethan Ranieri not even touched Mike? So, because if Odegaard was fit and had trained and didn't have that knock, he's starting. So, if he's starting and Ethan Ranieri is his deputy, why is Ethan Ranieri not starting? Why have you gone with Marino, Zubimendi, and Rice? I don't get it. Now, cool. The goal that won the game was a fantastic free kick. Big you ups, obviously. Like, we don't see that all the time, but yeah, you brought it out the back. You saved Liverpool there. I'll still say the right team won because Liverpool was on the ascendancy in the second half. They were the better team in the second half. And obviously a game is a game of two halves. And on the balance of things, I think Liverpool probably just edged it. And that moment of brilliance, it was a worthy match winning and goal. So let's not be too downbeat, because you have to add the context and nuance to it that actually that probably was that was a 0-0 game, but it was a draw. That game was a game that stinks of a draw. Every day of the week, twice on Sunday, if not for a moment of brilliance, as we saw from Superslide. But my criticism is, David Raya, why is your positioning like that? It's not the first time you've done that as well. Like, not to be fair, you may have still got beaten. Most goalkeepers may have got beaten, but give yourself a better chance. Positioning was absolutely atrocious. To be honest with you, some people think Arsenal played well. I don't. I think we didn't play that well, to be fair. I think our best players were Mosquera, Calafiore, and honourable mention to Noni Madueke, who in my opinion was kind of average. But if I'm saying Noni Madueke was probably one of our better players and he's average, that goes to tell you about everything else. Gyökeres, he didn't even get a sniff in the game. But I mean, can you blame the fella? There was no one creative. The moment Eze came on the pitch, you could see that, okay, Gyökeres is going to be all right, because immediately you started to see a little bit of some flair. Like Eze, I think he went down in the box a little bit too easily. Like there was a chance where he kind of got through and goal, and then there's also a time when he beat the name's evaded me, but he beat his man on the byline, something that Nelly couldn't do. Yeah, Nelly, bro. I think this could be your last game, man, because that you stunk, bro. Eze, he should have started, to be fair. Eze and Ranieri should have started, if you ask me, in my opinion, if you're not going to start Odegaard. Or if you're going to play Nelly, which I wouldn't have been offended by, Eze's got to be in a team then playing where Odegaard would have played. I just think we could have definitely set up differently, man, to win this game. Just been a bit more, just. Anyway, man, I'm going to stop rambling, man. Big up to Liverpool, though, man. I think you man have stunk, bro. 3 games on the trot, but you got 9 points, man. 3 out of 3. International break, and I'm gonna be freaking steaming off of a loss while you guys are on to the next one. A perfect start. Looks like you signed Alexander Isak as well, because I was just seeing a deal's been agreed. I'm pissed. Everyone knows I wanted Alexander Isak at Arsenal once upon a time. Hopefully we get to revisit our Premier League predictions with the transfer window shutting, because my Premier League predictions has certainly changed. But I'll save that for that episode, man. Thank you for rocking with me. I've been Strives. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And obviously our social media handles are at the bottom of the screen, so make sure you like, comment, share, follow, all that stuff, man. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys later on the pod.